formerly known as Anti-Triple H McMahon podcast on Pure PHC before AEW Dynamite, WWE NXT March 25th, 2020, the pre-show. We're not going to talk about much for this week. Just going to see what's in my chat with my friend. NXT will have 4 matches today announced. Adam Cole will have a segment. 2 contenders for the women's title. 2 contenders for Robert Strong versus the Bro. And I forget that other match. There's already people saying they're going to sign up for the NBA draft. I don't know. I'm not really familiar because I never ended up watching those college tournament games. The fact that they canceled didn't help. I heard good stuff about LaMelo Ball. He's not probably going to be first. He also plays PG, which is a bit of an issue. He's pretty good. Lots getting improving. We shall see. You know what's got to be pretty interesting. Very bad for the locker room. Is there free NCAA, by the way, so I can double check and see all these matches? Maybe I can watch on the ESPN app or Fox Sports app or something. Will Matt Hardy win or lose his first AEW match? Will he hurt Chris Jericho's one-loss record going into Blood and Guts? Will the Milwaukee Bucks become the NBA champs? As Jeff Van Gundy said that the season could be over if they don't, and the league is saying that they don't want to start. The point of no return, like in Back to the Future, is September, and if they don't, then the season's over. And the Bucks at the end of the season have the best record. I don't know who would be the Finals MVP, but maybe they have a champion, just a regular MVP for the regular season. And my friend Matt Hardy is doing, or maybe it's misspelling Hardy or Van Gundy is doing a talk session. I'm preparing for the worst. Matt Hardy was such a great hire. His debut was the highest rated AEW Dynamite, or one of the highest rated AEW Dynamites, and his debut on YouTube was the highest viewed AEW video on AEW's YouTube. Maybe on TNT's and whatever also, I'm not sure. I watched it on the 411 Mania website now. It's probably a lot higher now. Before on the second day it was at 2 million, and I haven't seen since. Because of the comments. I don't know how much of NXT I'll watch unless AEW is boring. I'll probably just watch the replay or just figure out what the match is. Probably watch the replay off the Spectrum app. And Hardy's jump basically destroyed NXT in the ratings. The final deletion. Delete. There's concerns about it if the wrestler's actually healthy. My friend didn't even mention that without even knowing that Rey Mysterio and Dana Brooke were being quarantined. They might not even be sick, but they are being quarantined. AEW hasn't said anything about it. No major pay-per-views until the summer after the Mania tapings. Japan might have their variation. Figure 4 today at 3 o'clock said that they're not expecting the G1 to happen, which will screw up the build of Wrestle Kingdom. If I were AEW or WWE, Impact or ROH, just start buying libraries really quick, buying it on the low. Companies are just going to go out of business. There's some signs that the WWE. My friend said Vince is going to take all measures to make sure he runs WWE. Some signs. 2 Night Mania. I thought there were some signs. 2 Night Mania and Gronk hosting after Brady joined Tampa Bay. Signs that he's focusing a little bit. He's having strategies. His methodology is probably going to be really bad, but he's trying something. I still don't believe why people don't think that Tom Brady wasn't going to go to Tampa Bay. They were the favorite. They had Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. There's rumors about getting the Godfather offer, and they did offer him a lot of money, $6 million in 2 years. It was $63 million. I don't even remember. There's a lot of money, and there's even talk. There could be ownership stake. Pat McAfee was talking about how the Buccaneers will probably be better than the New England Patriots this year. Patriots, I don't know if they're going to be signing anybody. They have a lot of running backs, but they don't have the QB situation settled. Maybe they're going to do it after the draft. We shall see. There's a ton of stuff. I don't know a ton of stuff, but there's stuff wackier than that, in my opinion. A lot less likely. Trading Hopkins, releasing Newton. The Cardinals are a very good team. They had Christian Kirk and Larry Fitzgerald before, and now they have DeAndre Hopkins, who makes them phenomenal. Kyler Murray, too. I don't know the Cardinals like trying to reach. I don't know. My friend said there was a running back they had, but I'd try and re-sign Chase Edmonds. The Rams without Todd Gurley, as if right now, not saying that they won't make moves, but right now they look like, and they're going to get rid of Brandon Cooks too. They look like the Rams without Todd Gurley look like America with the coronavirus. It's just not the same. It looks like a ghost town. The Rams. I like the Seahawks. I like the Seahawks. Dorsett is the number one wide receiver there. Because of that, I think the Patriots weren't going to sign anyone in free agency. They lost Dorsett, Brady. They lost all of that number one defense they had last year. Van Noy. I just still consider it a fluke. I'm really a fan of the Niners pieces. They're well coached. They're basically the Patriots this year, where they're well coached, but they don't have a lot of good pieces. The Patriots probably have better running backs, but they did a lot with what they had last year. I like Kittle. Seahawks have a lot of tight ends. What's time for Dynamite? What are your thoughts like on this draft?